Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News Update. Delta Electricity will go on trial today over a widespread fish kill in Lake Macquarie 2 years ago. The Environment Protection Authority claims the owner of Vales Point Power Station failed to maintain equipment, causing a toxic discharge which killed 15,000 fish. The company has pleaded not guilty to the allegations. Newcastle Airport is hosing down reports vital infrastructure to accommodate larger international aircraft at the terminal have been put on hold. A Herald report last week suggested there was a funding shortfall, which meant the airport would not have the capacity to accommodate Code E aircraft capable of flying long-haul routes. CEO Peter Koch says there's a stage funding program in place and the reports are not true.
I would say they're inaccurate, and the inaccuracy is it says we can't have Code E aircraft arriving internationally or domestically for that matter in August 2025 when the terminal opens, and that's just not true. You can get Code E aircraft to arrive.
The Hunters Country Road Network looks set for an innovative safety initiative with new glow-in-the-dark technology being trialled on the south coast. Line markings capable of being luminous at night are being hailed as a potential lifesaver where drivers have been known to drift onto the wrong side of the road after dark. Roads Minister John Graham says the technology could be rolled out across Australia.
We know keeping drivers safe at night is a challenge as they drive around our state. That's why we've been looking for bright ideas. This one is a great one. It's energy efficient. It's a very cheap way to keep drivers safe. That's why we're keen to trial it. We'll be looking at Bulli Pass specifically, but this could have implications right around New South Wales, potentially around the country.
Newcastle City residents will have the opportunity to address the Hunter Joint Regional Planning Panel during an online public meeting this morning over plans for a major development in Wharf Road. The $39 million residential project at 237 Wharf Road will feature a 6-storey development with 20 apartments and 41 basement car parks. An existing multi-storey commercial building will be demolished to make way for the development, which fronts the harbour and backs onto the heavy rail corridor. Some residents are concerned the development exceeds the height limit and floor space ratio. Maitland MP Jenny Aitchison has given her views on a request from Council for the state government to supply funding for the rejuvenation of Maitland Jail. Maitland Council is asking the government to cover $20 million of the likely $30 million cost to rejuvenate the site, which was closed by Council in March following the discovery of significant electrical and fire safety issues. Jenny Aitchison says Council has to sit down with the state government.
I'm happy to facilitate that. I've always been very proactive in initiating meetings with Council. I'm happy to do that again if they can't quite bring themselves to talk to me. That's okay. But we need to get these meetings happening about what their plan is and what they really need now as an urgency and what their longer term views are.
The Defence Department is warning residents living near the Williamtown RAF base of increased flying activity over the next couple of days. Flying training is being conducted at the Saltash Weapons Range tomorrow and Wednesday between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Defence says residents living in East Medowie, Saltash and Lemon Tree Passage can expect the range to be used consistently throughout this time.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle Jets coach Rob Stanton is refusing to blame the gruelling travel schedule for his side's 2-0 loss to Auckland on Saturday. The Black Knights extended their winning streak at the top of the A-League ladder and maintained their clean sheet record against a Jets side which fought hard in defence. Rob Stanton says arriving at Auckland Airport in the early hours of game day is no excuse for the loss.
2 o'clock this morning, yeah. So, yeah, it's part of the problems you encounter, sometimes. So, but like I said, I don't think that hindered us in the end. I think the boys got on with it. They're that type of group, so we galvanised and got on with it. But, again, the weather played a part as well.
Organisers are considering a replay in the new year after bad weather put paid to a result in the New South Wales Country Cricket Championships decided between Newcastle and Western yesterday. Western notched up 9 for 206 from their 50 overs before heavy rain fell during the change of innings. The match eventually abandoned at 5:30 p.m, resulting in a draw. And Merryweather's Ocean Lancaster has secured a spot in Australia's national team at the World Junior Surfing Titles next year after taking out the Under-16s crown at the Australian Junior Titles at Woonona at the weekend. And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 8, 13, 16, 30, 39 and 41, and the supplementaries are 28 and 38. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.